Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me right now. If you are here, of course, in the US, on the East Coast, is gonna be about 11 a.m. And if you are watching me from Ghana, it's about 3 p.m. And if you are watching us from Italy, the time is it is now 5 p.m. And welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're joining, kindly remember to share the link. This is a free platform to share information on higher education abroad in any country that is willing to give student or any willing person the opportunity to study. Today, it is my privilege to host one of our very own brothers. Let me see this to make sure. Cancel. Yeah, today is my opportunity to host one of our own brothers. His name is Godwin. He's currently in Italy, and he wants to share with us studying in Italy, studying abroad in Italy, and the benefits, what scholarships are available. So I'm just gonna wait. Finally, I see him joining. Hi, what is going? The double one to God. Look at you looking like a fine brother. How are you? You are a fine brother, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're so dressed up, you're so polished, very professional. Hey, Charlie. Charlie, you go Peter, so.
It's just by the grace of God, and we are thankful for the day.
Awesome.
Happy holiday as well.
Happy holiday to you guys. Yeah. So, guys, if you are watching, share the link. We have Godwin on board right now. He is currently in Italy and he's studying, doing his master's. So we want him to share his experience, how he got to Italy, and all the scholarships available for all of you guys to take advantage of and do whatever he's going to advise us to do. All right. Can we go ahead, Godwin?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So tell us a little bit about who you are, where you are right now, what you're doing, and let people get to know you a little bit.
Okay. Thank you very much, and also thank you for the opportunity to share my journey so far. I've not gotten to the destination anyway, but the journey so far with you and your followers as well. So my name is Godwin Kobla Wilson. I am a student of University of Bergamo in Italy.
Okay.
And I'm governance and sustainability. And I am a Ghanaian from the Volta region of Ghana. And yeah, that is basically my background. I'm a Voltarian from Ghana and specifically Georgia.
In
so if
the
my people from
house.
Georgia are watching me now, my regards to everybody.
All right. So let's get. We don't want to waste time. So, what were you studying in Ghana before you got to Italy, or what did you do your degree in, and where in Ghana?
Okay, so I had my senior high education in St. Paul's College, that is Sparkle.
Right?
Yes, Sparkle.
Yeah. Okay.
We are the Volta University, so to say.
All right. Okay.
So from there, I go further to do my first degree in the University of Education, Winneba, but in the Kumasi campus, that is Coltech. Currently, University of University of Skills and Entrepreneurship, Amstead. So I did Bachelor of Science Management Education, and I graduated with my honors.
It's not easy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now my next question is, how did you decide to go to Italy? What was the deciding factor, of all the countries in the world, why Italy, and what led you to go into Italy?
All right. Thank you so much. I would like to extend my regards to some few friends. That is Mr. Akpabla Edem of Ghana Audit Service, and Mr. Adovo Theodore McCaffrey, currently doing his master's as well in Italy, University of Milan, and Jamashi Hope, also doing his master's in Poland. I mention these people because they have been my source of vital information, and I can say they are friends with benefits.
Okay. Well, we say grazie mille. Is that right in Italian? Grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. All right, go ahead.
Thank you very much. So it all started as initially I never had the intention of traveling to Italy.
Okay.
I think my travel abroad started when I entered the University of Education, where I think every time of my moment I share in the school's library, I have to be searching how to travel abroad.
Oh, okay.
So I got the idea of how to even transfer your credits abroad and continue your education.
Okay.
I realized it all comes with a lot of cost and there are procedures that you have to follow. But that dream that I had never died off. After completion and finishing my national service, I began to search for a job in Ghana, and things has been very difficult getting job in Ghana. So I had an interview to take in Accra, and I have to stay in Accra with my friends. These three friends that I talk about, they were also processing their study or their student visa as at the time to travel to Italy.
Okay.
I never knew of this opportunity until upon returning from my series of job interview, and they were asking me, why do you want to work in Ghana? Why do you want to stay in Ghana and work? Why not think of traveling out? And I said, it's never the wish of anybody to stay at a place that there is no opportunity. Everybody wish to travel and make life better. So if they have the good news, I can't wait to have that. So they shared this opportunity with me, how to apply to schools in Italy. And they told me point blank, if I want to go to another country, it might be different. But with Italy, they believe that I can make it. So they share some links with me.
Okay.
And here I am today.
So I'm pretty sure you followed the links or the advices they gave and you applied to your current school in Migano. Hold on, what is the name? Moragano?
Bergamo.
Bergamo. See, like,
sorry, it's Bergamo.
Bergamo.
B-E-R.
Okay.
Yeah. G-A-M-O.
Okay. So you applied. How long was the application process to the school? And what were the requirements?
Okay, so I think I've been so fortunate, and it has been a very strategic movement for me because as at the time, I basically don't have any job doing for me to be processing applications with a lot of money. And God being so good to me, as at that time, most of the schools in Italy has free application to the schools. All you just have to do is to just gather your educational documents, send your document through their portals. Within 2 to 3 weeks, they will give you a feedback.
So you're saying that everything is electronic based, which is what the world is going digital. So back in the days where people would need to write whatever in mail, it takes months. Now everything is in the internet. You can just like have your documents uploaded on the portal, and then everything is wonderful. Okay, go ahead.
And even some of the schools, you just have to contact the program coordinator that these are my documents through the official mails of the coordinator, and he or she will get back to you. So I applied to almost, because it's just free, I was just doing my applications each and every month.
It doesn't hurt.
So I ended up applying to almost like 10 schools.
Oh, okay.
But I had the opportunity to be admitted to just 2. The rest I couldn't hear from them. So basically, I never paid any application fee in all these processes.
That's one important point that I want people to just understand. I know a lot of people will reach out to me and say the finance involved. But here is a case where it is free. You use an agent to apply. Exactly.
No, I never use any agent.
Yeah. So people just need to sit down, read the information, what is needed, and apply directly. There's no need to involve any agent who just, you know, take money from you doing exactly what you do.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So what happened is that unfortunately, after we processing our application, that was lately in early 2023, schools in Italy began to change their system of
Okay.
application. So even though there are still few schools that you can apply to
Mm-hmm.
freely, still some of them are charging like 10 euros, 20 euros, 30 euros, depending on the program you choose to do. But still there are schools like University of Palma, currently their application is free.
Mm-hmm.
You can just jump onto their portals and upload your document for
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Right.
review.
Right. That's amazing. Now, so it's one thing to get into a school. It's another thing to finance it. How were you
Yes.
able to go with that in terms of financing your education in France? I mean, in Italy.
Okay, so I want to say this. I have a basic philosophy that is, whatever you are starting, you should find the head and tail of it before you approach
Right.
it. Yeah, back in the days, I started a lot of applications, some of them to US schools, not knowing that there are stages ahead of me that my capability cannot afford me to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this idea in the sense that before you start any application, you should read extensively about every stage of the application, even to the end of getting your visa.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you gain an admission without a visa, then it means, and most of the schools are not online, they are
In
in
person.
person. Yes. So basically, I am on the regional scholarship,
Regional.
the Italian government scholarship.
But you are not Italian,
Or
are you? Do you have any links to Italy?
no,
You don't have citizenship. You don't have permanent residency in
I
Italy.
don't have permanent residency.
So how did you get a regional scholarship, being that you don't have any ties
Okay,
to Italy?
this this is how it works. Um, in Italy, they have a system of regional integration,
Mm-hmm.
and I think like international
Okay.
integration. Like most of the countries who like foreigners to come into their economy, and they have to diversify their
Mm-hmm.
economy. So what Italy also has is that right to education, and they say everybody needs to be educated. Reason they have granted this opportunity to international students and the citizens of Italy. This scholarship has to do with just your economic background.
Oh, okay.
When you have economic level which is not that much, then you are regarded as someone who needs a help,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be given the regional scholarship for you to have your education.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I must clarify is that there is another way having your scholarship, and there is another way using your document or your scholarship documents
Mm-hmm.
to apply for the student visa.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because there are almost like six. Hello,
Yeah. Okay.
can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Mm-hmm.
There are almost six ways of financing your education in Italy,
Oh wow. Tell us.
which the one which I am on, the scholarship on which I am, is the most flexible one I can talk of.
And that's the
One, we
regional.
have
And that's the regional scholarship.
yes, the regional scholarship.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, One, these six major ways which I
Mm-hmm.
identify. One of them is university specific scholarship.
Okay. That's true.
These are scholarships that schools in Italy have for both nationals and international students who, upon applying or during the application process, they have been categorized as students with high performance after their evaluation.
Okay.
So such people are given automatic scholarship in the university.
Okay.
So that scholarship is basically coming from
University.
the various universities for them to just get people into the school as like an incentive for more people to come. Another way is the invest your talent in Italy scholarship.
Hey, tell us.
And this is purely a government scholarship. But one thing about this invest your talent in Italy scholarship is that it has an age limit.
Okay.
So you should be a minimum or a maximum of 26 years at the time of the deadline. Let's say for this 2024, your age should not surpass 26 as at the deadline of this year.
Okay. Okay.
And this invest your talent in Italy scholarship. The deadline is passed because it's just for January, February, and it has passed.
Okay.
Another one which is yet to be open, that is My Cheese scholarship.
My cheese, as in
My
cheese. My cheese. Okay.
MEAECI, and because it is the Italian alphabet system, they call it CHI. So CI is CHI.
My cheese scholarship.
So when we say city, they will say Chita.
Come over. Okay.
Okay, so that is a Mighty scholarship, and with this also it also has age limit, and your age should not pass basically 27 or 28
Okay.
as at the deadline.
Okay.
And this one, hopefully, I believe by next month it might be published.
Now,
So I think
I was gonna ask, is this the one you told me about where you can even apply if you're in Ghana before
yes,
you get admission? All right. So yeah, you can
all these scholarships you can apply even when you're in your home country.
Okay. You people, are you hearing? There are scholarships you can apply for without being in Italy. You can apply from your various
Yes.
home countries. Yes.
Just getting your documents and getting to the portals. I think after the call, I'm going to upload or comment by sharing the links in the comment section so that people can follow up to
Yeah.
know those information.
That's beautiful. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so after the Mighty, I think the regional scholarship, and this to me is the more flexible scholarship so far.
Okay.
Why do I say so? With this scholarship, they are just trying to ascertain your economic background.
Okay.
This, as I say, or as I said earlier on, is a right to education. So there are some bands that the regional system has set, that these bands are to determine how rich people are
Okay.
by taking into consideration some kind of determinants.
Okay. Right. Right.
So this basically, you just have to provide documents of your family income, your background, if you are working, your tax document, all those documents for a particular office in Italy. You're also just going to email them and they will calculate your, we call it ISE parificato.
Hey, prego, with your course. Go ahead. All right, that is it over me. But go ahead.
This is just about getting to know your economic background. They will do the calculations and know that okay, so you are 50% needy.
Okay.
Someone is 60% needy. So they will rank all of you, and if you fall within the range they want, then that scholarship is granted to you. And even within the scholarship, the money that each person will receive is different.
Yeah.
Because your needs
it's different. That is amazing. I wish we have this system in Ghana where, like, based on, I don't know if it's, I honestly, let me say this, I don't know how it is done in Ghana, but like you said, based on your need, it's need based. If you need a little bit, you get a little bit. If you need a lot more, you get a lot more. That's beautiful. Wow.
I think we don't have this in Ghana. If we have, maybe it's not in practice. Because during my study in Ghana, we all pay the same school fees. If it is 5,000, 5,000. If it is
And the
3,000, 3,000.
universities
But
in
here,
Ghana, do they have scholarships for students like this? Like, I don't know. Like, when I
there are
from the
scholarships. There are scholarships, but
universities. Okay.
yes, there are scholarships. We have um, leadership scholarships are there, from the vice chancellor scholarship to government scholarship, cocoa board scholarship, and all those scholarships. Currently in Ghana, there is a scholarship open, that is the GMPC scholarship for students in Ghana. So if someone is in Ghana, just want to stay in Ghana, they should go on to GMPC website or their social media handles, and they will see the scholarship
Incredible. Thank you
process.
for sharing extra on that. I didn't know. Yeah. All right. So back to the scholarships. You talk about four so far, the regional one. Yeah.
Okay, and let me also say that even in determining your school fees, the fees you pay, that is a verificator, your economic background that they have calculated. That is what they are going to use to determine your
Hey,
school fees. So I am in the same class with other white students, but we don't pay the same school fees.
now lie. I mean, yes, and I believe that. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So in that sense, my economic background proved that they don't need to take money from me. So I'm not paying school fees.
My master, say that again. Say that again. Say people, let people hear well. Because see, for a lot of us coming from Africa, we know the situation back home. One, there are no
Yes,
jobs, and if there are jobs, what is the average salary for most
yes.
Ghanaians? I don't know, but I'm not. If I could guess, I'm guessing maybe like 5,000-6,000 for an entire month. How much is 5,000-6,000? Right? And then if you have children, you know how it is. We have extended families in Africa. Like, it's not just you and your family; it's everybody in the family. Especially if you're working and you have a little bit above everyone. Everyone depends on you. So this is amazing. So share, repeat that. So guys, what Godwin just said in Italy, based on your financial capability of yourself or your parents or wherever you are coming from, you can go to school for free in Italy. Master, please, you know the system better than I do. So repeat that statement. So let people hear it again. If you didn't hear it the first time, clean your ears well, and hear it well. Please repeat that portion.
Okay, so I think this economic system, there is something that I think we will get there. Africa, we will get there.
Man.
But for now, it's like our leaders just have to do things right, and we will get there. Because what I got to know in this economy is that it's not everybody that pays the same for services they enjoy. So this is a verificator I'm talking of. It's not only for students. It cut across life in Italy, I think in Europe.
Okay.
So even people enjoy electricity, gas, heating, and all those things, but they don't pay the same fees. There are some waivers based on your class. Okay, so that works for we students. So for our students, the same system has been applied in our fee system. So if you fall in a category, you are not going to pay school fees because your economic level or your economic background is not up to a particular level.
Now,
Okay, so that is,
go ahead. Sorry,
sorry.
finish your statement.
Okay, so that is the regional scholarship. So with the regional scholarship, the flexibility that it has is that it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your results. It doesn't matter. All they just want to know is that you are having an admission to Italian school, and you provide your documents for a particular office to do the calculations for you. And if you fall within that range, then you are given the regional scholarship. And I think basically because of the exchange rate, most Africans that I have around, most of them are on the regional scholarship, which is a very good news for us.
Now, before you even go in your class, how many Africans do you have? Either from Ghana, from like any other African countries. Do you have any, or are you the only African in your class?
We are two.
So, how come people don't know about this?
The same way my brothers just gave me this information. This how I'm now giving people. So
Hey,
basically, they are also going to know of it.
wow.
I think everybody is focusing on traveling to America, traveling to Canada and UK,
Mm-hmm.
and forgetting that Italy is part of the European countries in the Schengen community.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, my visa that or my permit that I have, I can travel to the 21 or 22 Schengen communities.
Mm.
If I have the flight ticket, I can go to
Anyway,
France, Germany, Switzerland. I can travel all about. And
wow.
in
This
fact,
is a
the town I am now shares borders with Switzerland.
wonderful.
Yeah.
They
So
have some best
if I'm
pizzas in
going there,
Switzerland, eh? Oh,
ah,
they have. Yeah, I love food, but I know, like me and my friends, we actually drove once from France all the way to Germany, and we went through Switzerland. There's a border between Switzerland and Strasbourg, or is it Luxembourg? One of them. On the border, we had some pizza. Hey, oh my god. Anyway, me and food.
okay. So
Yeah.
so I think I will advise everybody for the whole scholarship.
Yeah.
If you are a student, you just completed and you are below the age, you can apply for
Yeah.
all. You are not assured of which one that will pick you.
Right.
So if you are within the age, you can apply for the Invest Your Talent in Italy scholarship, which is next year to be open because this year has passed. Then the Mighty scholarship, which is yet to be published, and then application to the specific schools to get their specific scholarships, and then the regional scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
So there is another one which is Erasmus Mundus scholarship,
Okay.
and this is a very reputable organization or scholarship which has been. I think they have a an organization or a rep in Ghana who organize seminars and webinars for students in Ghana as well. Erasmus Mundus scholarship. You apply, and when they pick you, you'll be able to do your masters in almost two universities. So it's just like an exchange program. But in doing it, you finish one masters, you take your certificate, and you do in another school and take your certificate.
Wow.
And I think those of my three friends that I mentioned, one of them is on the Erasmus Mundus scholarship, and the two of us are on the regional scholarship. So basically, those are the uh, scholarship opportunities, the major ones. There are a lot of them that I basically don't have much information
Yeah.
about,
Like,
and
as you find out, I would love to host you back on here in the future to get more scholarship information. Because, like, back home, most people really want the higher education, but the fees, you are paying in euros, you are paying in dollars, is a lot more. But we are here to give out information to anyone who is willing. And pretty much everything you've said is like free, free. I mean, you didn't pay anything. But one question I want to ask, even though the Italian government is right now, you are pretty much attending school for free. When it comes to your daily expenditure, your accommodation, your eating, do they give you any stipends on that, or this is solely on your own?
okay, so I think even though I say the regional scholarship is free, what it comes with is that the other scholarships, I think their results come in time.
Mm-hmm.
So because their results come in time, you can use their scholarship confirmation
Mm-hmm.
documents to apply for your visa.
Mm-hmm.
But for the regional scholarship, what you have to do is that before you can apply, okay, so with the regional scholarship, you have to show proof of funding
Mm-hmm.
before the embassy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this proof of funding is for you to show basically 6,427 euros
Mm-hmm.
for a
Okay.
year. So if you are doing 2 years program, you are heading towards 13,000 euros as proof of funding for your uh, education.
Okay.
And this proof of funding can only be shown through the student himself. If he or she is working, you can show this proof of fund through your bank account or your investments that you have done. Or you can only show again through either a reputable organization in Ghana or your home country who wish to sponsor you,
Okay.
or your parents.
Okay.
Your parents. Your parents can sponsor you in terms of proving your funding. And there is nothing like a brother, a sister, a family member, uncle or aunties sponsoring you for this visa application. So basically, the law is that your mother, yourself, any organization, a reputable organization in Ghana, or a citizen, an Italian citizen who can only sponsor you for your um, education or for your student visa.
Yeah. So when you were applying, there's the fact that if you have somebody like your, let's say for example, your parents were able to show that they can cover your education, does that kind of interfere with you getting all these scholarships in Italy, or it's just a
No,
proof that just a proof, okay, they may not even have to use their money to help you in your
it's
education
just
in
a
Italy,
proof. It
because
doesn't
right now you're on
interfere
scholarships. Yeah, it's wonderful.
because the calculation that they will be doing for you to know your economic background, they are going to consider your parents' um,
Income as well.
economic status, their income as well. So that doesn't change anything.
Okay.
Still, when they consider their means of maybe they are working self-employed, working under someone and all those stuff, and still it doesn't change anything
Yeah.
because for the scholarship itself, you will be ranked. So if you have a lot of money, maybe the ranking you might not fall at a very good point to win the scholarship, but still because of the exchange rates, as I said, most African countries, a lot of us, we are opportunity to get a scholarship.
When you say because of the exchange rate, I don't understand. Like exchange rate is it will vary. Is it that converting whatever your parents are making into euros? It's what
Yes,
you.
that is what I
Oh,
mean.
okay, okay.
Because there is a threshold that your money should,
Not exceed,
um,
right?
yes. And basically, they say in a whole year, your parents' income should not pass, let's say, 24,000
Yeah.
euros.
Oh wow. Okay.
And when you convert 24,000 euros to Ghana cedis,
Plenty money.
uh, it's a lot of money. And, I don't want to say it. Our economy and how our
Yeah.
incomes are.
Yeah.
There are people in Ghana who their businesses bring them money more than that, even within
Of
weeks.
course.
Yes, but those people are not the ones applying. So parents are the ones applying and they are specific about their economic background. So that doesn't change your visa decision. So when it comes to visa application, there are a lot of items on the checklist. And uh, the embassy has stated point blank on their website that meeting all the checklists or the list of items doesn't automatically grant you the visa.
Okay.
It behoves on the diplomatic mission or the consular or the ambassador to take
Okay.
their authority to
Right.
grant anybody a visa by assuring that these people are risk-free in terms of migration to their
Right.
country and all
Right.
those factors taken into consideration. So there are people who apply for the visa with all documents available, but still,
You don't get it.
sorry to say, they cannot get for you to
Say,
have the visa.
yeah.
So that's it. And when it comes to the application for the visa, the proof of funding,
Yeah.
that is the major challenging aspect. So I will even advise that before you start to do anything at
Consider.
all, consider the proof of funding. Talk to your parents because the law is saying that it is only your parent
Okay.
that you have to do this.
Okay.
Talk to your parent. Oh, mom, dad, this is what I want to do. Can you be able to get this funding for me? If they are able to do it, fine. Then you go ahead to do your background documentation and all those
Yeah.
things. If they are not able, then you you can be considering other options as you tell them that you are expecting to do your application maybe next year.
Yeah.
So your parent can also use it like a long-term project
Mm-hmm.
they have at hand to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, it's of God that my parents were able to um, support me. I think this is they have given me as a
Oh,
child,
that's
and I
wonderful.
really appreciate it. Wherever they are,
God
I
bless your
really
parents. God
appreciate
bless
them.
our parents
God
for
bless
the
them. God
sacrifices
bless
they
them.
made for us.
Yes, yes,
One of the things, even along those like even in the US, when they talk about proof of income, I want people to get this clear. It's not that you go to the embassy with all of a sudden $20,000 in your account. The US
yes,
embassy will ask you, where did this money come from? There
yes,
has to be, it has to be like a monthly and consistent money deposit. Like for example, in my personal account, there should be proof that we get paid here every 2 weeks, there is money flowing in. That is a proof of work, right? So I know for the US embassy, if you're going there all of a sudden, because let's say in January or last year January, your account is like $5,000, for example, and all of a sudden you go to the embassy today, they said the US will ask you for I think 1 year
yes,
bank statement or 1 or 2 years, and they want to see consistency that you have money coming in. So if last year you had zero and all of a sudden you have 50,000, they'll ask you, where did this money come from? People need to get
yes,
that there has to be like a regular and consistent deposit of money. So if you are going to have an uncle, let's say your parents don't have, and an uncle has agreed to support you, that uncle should be putting money into your parents' account every month, or so that there'll
yes,
be a
yes.
flow of income. So when they ask for your parents' bank documents, there's a constant, specific amount of money coming
Flow
in every month. So it makes it easier for them to believe that your parents are really able to sponsor. Can you hear me? Did you hear the last
Yeah,
thing
I
I said?
can hear you.
Perfect, perfect.
It
Yeah, so
makes it easier for me.
yeah. So this is really amazing. Like, you are right. A lot of people are busy trying to come to Canada or trying to go to Canada, trying to come to the US, trying to go to UK, these three countries. I mean, some people go to other non-English speaking country like in the Scandinavia, Poland and the rest, Ukraine even. But Italy, it sounds like Italy has a very great and amazing program, given the fact that they can also sponsor or support. People need to look into that. And Italy is not bad at all. I've been to Italy before. I've been to Milano, and I can say a few words. Prego, prego. And I've been to Milano, and I love it. It's a beautiful country. I went to the Duomo. It's a beautiful place. The only thing you have to do is to learn the language. And who doesn't want to speak Italian? It's a beautiful language, you know.
You know, when it comes to the language aspect, a lot of people travel to Germany,
Mm-hmm.
France,
Mm.
and all those people they have their own languages. So the same process you are going to take to learn French is
Yeah.
the same thing. But currently, I'm enrolled in the school is teaching us the Italian language.
Wow. It's like, you don't
So
be
I
speaking
think
Italian on me. We can teach me, but don't be getting, hey, me, bambino, me, ba. But that is amazing. Like all this scholarship, I'm very excited that anyone who's listening right now, people should just look beyond. It's great, the US, Canada, UK, because these are all English speaking countries. But I think people should just learn to diversify their pool. As in, sometimes you don't know where your blessings are gonna come from. Some people may say, by all means, I want to come to Canada, I want to come to the US, but what if your blessing is not here, but it's like in Europe? And I think any education, I'm not saying Ghana education is great, but there's something about what do you say? But there's something about having that exposure abroad
yeah,
that you can just use to change your mindset. Because look, when I go to Ghana, I'm gonna be honest. Before I came to the US, I'm pretty sure I thought like most Ghanaians, things wouldn't bother me. Sanitation was what it was, But when you come here, and even here in our neighborhood, you don't find trash, and that changed my mindset. So I go to Ghana, and I'm like, why can't we? But the thing is, when people are born and lived in that environment and that is all they know, it's hard to change minds. So I am of the belief that if people can just travel and be exposed to different things, not only you know just keeping the environment clean, but like learn how people think, critical thinking. People like, when I watch the news and people want to do the cookathon, and I'm asking, we have so many brilliant Ghanaians. Those going to KNUST, how come I don't see people like the engineers saying we want to manufacture this, but the environment is not enabling enough. I get it. So I support anyone who's going to travel outside and just acquire or see things from a different perspective and want to bring that home. That is why I do my foundation in Ghana yearly. Yeah.
Thank
So,
you for that.
yeah, so I'm super excited. But you didn't tell us what are you studying in Italy? I know you did.
Yes, I said from the beginning, I am a student of accounting, governance, and sustainability.
Yeah. Guys, my people there, we are smart. When we get the opportunities, we run with it. That is so exciting. It's almost an hour. I don't want to take your time. I want to be very mindful. I know Doomsaw is a lot in Ghana. People may not have power on their phone and also the internet. So, guys, Godwin. So, can people reach out to you if they have any questions? We can plan. I'm planning to have a community where people, only serious-minded people who really want information, we can just dedicate time to help them with the process. But guys, one of the things I've learned from Godwin is people should not be focused on coming to Canada or going to Canada and the US, because even right now in Canada, I'm hearing on the news there's deportation at the point of entry. So when you get to the Canadian embassy or Canada airport, especially in Toronto, they'll ask you questions upon questions, and if you don't take care, you'll be on the next flight to Ghana. You'll not even cross the line to enter Canada. So, meanwhile, Europe, Italy is there giving amazing financial support for people to just come into their system. I know Norway used to do something similar. My friend lives in Norway. I don't know about the French system, but there are other European countries who are open, because people go to the US embassy and they get bounced, and they're like, I'm not trying to sabotage your dreams of coming to the US. If this is your heaven, definitely go for it. But I'm saying that sometimes we all need a stepping stone to get to where we want to go to. And I love Europe. I studied in France, Université de Grenoble, in the southern part of France. And I loved it. That's how I learned to improve on my French, But any last words for our people? Anyone, please, if you want to reach out to Godwin, ask him all the questions, but please don't abuse him. Don't abuse him at all. He's a student and he needs time to study.
Okay, so I think this has been a very wonderful moment, and I'm so happy sharing my brief. I think it's very brief because there are a whole lot of activities beyond the background or in the background about this process. I just want to say, as you mentioned about being bounced at the embassy, with the Italian embassy, you don't have to do an interview about your visa.
See, things we don't.
All you have to do is to get everything right. If you wish to go further, maybe you can add a cover letter to explain each and everything, every document you have, and write a brief inspiration about your ambitions and your future career path that you want to follow.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Just to convince. So you are in this way convincing the embassy through your write-up. So I think, for me, in my opinion, why will you always focus on one aspect of your educational journey abroad and not look elsewhere that might be an opportunity to you?
Right.
Because when you check critically, you realize that some people, even I had a few of my friends who call me and ask, where do you say you are schooling? When I say Italy, they ask me, where is Italy? They don't know it's an Italian, it's an
you don't say
European country.
Oh wow!
And can enter into almost 192 countries with your Italian passport if you are able to get your Italian passport.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's awesome.
And coming to school here, I think after school, the Italian government is not pushing you back to your country like some other scholarships that they will have a clause that after your school you have to go back to your country.
US,
The Italian government is
That's that.
not pushing you. Yes, it's not pushing you out. If you are able to secure your job, you can make your family here or even travel elsewhere that you wish to have a better life,
Yeah.
so to say. Yes. So I thank each and everyone for joining this segment. I think this will not be the last time
No way.
we will
Yeah.
have more because there are a lot of things that we need to share.
Right, right.
Somebody help me, and
We want to
and I
help
also
people to,
want to help someone as well with
yeah.
the little of information. I
This,
want to make it clear that there are people that when they get to know this, they will call you or text you on WhatsApp. Please, can you apply to the school for me? I think this will not help in the sense that there are a whole lot of schools, and I don't know your document. I don't know the pattern, the courses that you may wish to apply. If you wish to have an assistant, we can be there to help you. But to squarely say that do this for me, it is not in so to say good.
um,
So my handles, I also want to uh, share more with people. So I've created some few handles. I think I am on Facebook as my personal account now. I have a page as well, which is in my name, Eduji.
yes.
Yes, because God,
God has
God is the one
won the
winning.
victory. That's what it means, right? He has
Yes,
won the victory.
yes. So all the platforms, my pages, I have the name Eduji. So on YouTube, I am Eduji.
Yeah.
The name is Eduji. Facebook, Twitter, um, that is a TikTok as well. So when you Instagram to when you go to all those handles,
Yeah.
you can reach out to me. You share my posts so that we reach out to more people and
This is beautiful.
we can make a very great community.
I just that's all I gotta say. But
Yeah.
thank you, Godwin, so much. I'm gonna let you know how can I come to Italy and let's travel to the Schengen countries.
You are
Yeah.
welcome. You are
I
welcome.
really appreciate your 1 hour of taking 1 hour of your busy schedule. Next time you learn some Italian. Um, somebody say good to hear from you, Godwin. That's your friend Emmanuel.
Yes, he's a very good brother back in Ghana in University of Education, Kote.
Oh,
He has been a learning colleague.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and hearing. Like Godwin said, there are opportunities for education in Italy. The government itself is begging you to come and to give you scholarship. When you enter the university, there are various scholarships from the institution, from the government, based on your financial status, whatever. So he's actually going to school for free. For free. You too, you can. Okay. So thank you all for coming on. I appreciate your time.
Okay, so I want to use the opportunity to thank everyone for joining us and also extend my greetings to people in most especially my family and my spiritual father, Apostle Victor Humpachi. He has been with me.
Hey, you watching too? I do too.
Not that I watch him, but he is my father.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, he is my father. So my greetings to all the workers of Hand of God Church of All Nations and the members as well. And I wish them a happy holiday.
Oh, thank you. Reverend Hunupati, if you're watching, your son says happy May Day, or what is it, May Day? Happy first May to you and all the church members. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and it's a privilege to have Godwin. He's an amazing son of the land, and we are glad to have him today. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a lovely day and enjoy your May Day.
Bye bye.
Arrivederci. Did I say that right? Arrivederci in Italian.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye, guys.